All right. What up, people? What's going on? What's popping? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy, the dating game. What's good? Man, so real quick, I'm gonna be on here real quick, not too crazy long. Um, but yeah, I want to shout out to all the people that hit me up, wishing me a happy birthday. You know, I feel that that's was good. Um, Also, real quick, I want to tell you guys that the sale ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, shout out to all the people who took advantage of the sale, who joined the Bad Boy membership. So you got your free books. So you get you get the Bad Boy book for free. Also, you get How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day, the audiobook for free. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to all of you people out there. You feel me? So real quick, I wanted to talk about on this stream real quick. I wanted to talk about men with weak game who try to teach game. All right? Men with weak game who try to teach game. What up, 10 Maltone? William, what's going on? So I want to talk about that real quick. And the reason why, I'm bringing this up is because, I look at a lot of different videos online. I look at a lot of message boards. I hear cats saying, a whole bunch of different things. Now, it's one thing for people to have a different perspective on certain things. You understand? Then it's another thing where you have cats who don't really have experience in the game. They don't have experience dealing with women, and they're trying to teach other guys how to get girls. You feel what I'm saying? What's poppin', explode? What's going on? What's the deal? So you have dudes that don't know what the hell they're talking about, trying to teach other guys how to get girls, how to attract women. And what happens is a lot of these dudes, they're talking based off of what they think is about, but they don't really know. They never really been out there. They've never really been doing anything. And then what's funny is you have other cats who know the game, who's trying to teach the game, and dudes will say, oh, but that's not it. What up, Kevin Starks? Is going on? You'll be like, oh, that's not it. So you'll say some shit like, listen, if you want to get with these chicks, right, you got to you got to step up your game. You got to be confident. You got to know how to have a conversation. Your mouthpiece got to be tight. And then you're going to have some fool who's going to be like, oh, no, it's not all about that. It's just about looks and money and having status. So every time when I hear a guy say that, I'm like, okay, this guy has weak game. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And he's spreading this message to other men who also don't know shit. And then there's all this misinformation around. You understand? And then dudes wonder why they're not, getting to where they want to be in the game. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of these cats, what they really need to do is they really need to humble themselves and actually learn what's going on. Because if you were actually putting yourself out there, what up, Ellie Empire? If you was putting yourself out there, what up, Motor City? Was good? If you was putting yourself out there and you were actually dealing with girls and you were going on dates, you were having sex, you were interacting with women in real life, you wouldn't say goofy shit like, oh, it's all about looks. So by you saying that, I know that your game is weak because you don't know what you're talking about. You see what I'm saying? So you got too many dudes out here who just don't know what the hell is going on. And those dudes are trying to teach other men what it is. And then you have these other guys who don't know who are listening to those guys. It's ridiculous. And I'm like, how are you qualified to say what is and what isn't when you have no experience? I remember one time I had somebody write a comment on one of my videos talking about, oh, I disagree with what you're saying because, it's all about looks. And if you don't look this way, yada, yada, yada. And then as he's talking, as I'm reading the comment, he says, even though I'm a virgin, I know that women do this, and that. I'm like, nigga, You're a virgin. Shut the fuck up. Period. You understand? You're not qualified to speak on this. Is that simple? Is that simple? So what do you know about what women want, what women respond to, what women are attracted to when you've never had any pussy? How? How does that work? You see what I'm saying? It's a bunch of bullshit. And this is what I'm saying. Dudes like that will get on message boards, will get on comments and videos, will talk a gang of shit, but they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And then other guys who are a little naive would read that shit. Like they'll be on Reddit or any one of these message boards that's, you know, where other guys who don't know shit are trying to coach other guys who don't know shit. And it's a bunch of motherfuckers that don't know shit and nothing's really happening. Just dudes on the internet talking shit. And I'm just like, man, this is fucking crazy. You understand? Like, if you're a virgin, what are you talking about? You need to humble yourself and listen to some game and put yourself out there and actually see what the fuck is really going on before you start talking that shit. The Morpus rule, what's going on? He says Sarah's hot. You're gonna have Sarah back on here soon. You feel me? But yeah, it's crazy to me how there's a lot of cats who don't know shit. Their game is weak, and they want to teach other dudes. They want to act like they know. What up, Cool Chris? What's going on? And I'm like, you've never done anything. You have no experience. So it's funny because a lot of these dudes, they're speaking on the game based off of what they think is going on versus what they've experienced because they haven't experienced shit. So you got dudes who are virgins or who have little to no experience with women. What they do is they're looking online at these goofy ass videos on YouTube that, you know, it's talking about like looks theory and women only want these type of guys and, you know, oh, you got to get a whole bunch of money to get a girl and all this other goofy shit. And I'm like, these motherfuckers have never actually been with a real life girl. You understand? They've never been in a relationship. They've never had one night stands. They've never had women desire them. But they'll go on a message board and talk the shit like they know. Cool Chris said the blind leading the blind and deaf. Exactly. Like, yo, what is wrong with these dudes? I'm like, what is wrong with these dudes? So that's what I want guys to really, you know, to really understand that if you want to really learn game, you gotta look at a dude and say, okay, is he consistent with what he's saying? You understand? Is what he's saying making sense? Right? And on top of that, what you really need to do is this. You need to look at more than one person, right? And this is what I mean. You look at more than one person so you can sort of get a sense of where you see similarities between all these people you're seeing. Because look, you're gonna have different people who know the game and who come at the game in different ways, but you're gonna see similarities in what they're saying because they're actually saying shit that works, shit that is, like basic best practices in the game, right? So you'll see those, similarities between, the people who actually know what the fuck they're talking about. Then you're going to have some weirdo talking some other shit. You understand what I'm saying? That sounds like A bunch of like gimmicky, a bunch of goofy ass shit that don't really. It's like the dudes that'll say simple ass shit like, "Oh, as soon as you get your money, then girls are gonna start sucking your dick." Really? Okay, explain to me how this is happening. What do you mean? As soon as you get money, chicks are gonna be on your dick. Period. That's it. All you gotta do is get money, chicks are gonna be on your dick. Think about this. Go to your bank account right now. I'm sure some of you guys got money in there, but you ain't getting no pussy. Oh, but wait, you gotta have more money. So how much money do you need for a chick to just automatically be on your dick? You understand? How much? Now, when you get that much, let's say someone hypothetically puts that in your bank account. So now what? Does a fucking email get sent to the fucking community of chicks out there that they get a fucking memo that says, hey, this guy that lives at 123 Main Street just came into millions of dollars. You must report to his house and suck his dick. Is that how it goes? I'm like, what's wrong with these dudes? What up, Dating Mindset and Raw Game? What's popping with you, bro? What is popping? Oh, you guys got to make sure you guys subscribe to Dating Mindset and Raw Game AFI Kingdom. Make sure you guys subscribe to him because he knows what he's talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes who know what they talking about can recognize other cats that know what they talking about. Alan Haynes was good, bro. You say you did a show with Das Effects? That's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, man, it's too many dudes out here is on that goofy shit. Like they just don't know what they're talking about. And then so you have guys out there who also don't know the game, who want to learn the game, who actually want to get results, who actually want to, get shit popping. And they're listening to these fools who don't know what the fuck they talking about. Man. Alan, you said you was nervous and you was getting it popping? But yeah, that shit annoys me though, where you got guys who don't know what the fuck they're talking about, who they just swear up and down they know what it is. Like they swear up and down they know what it is. You feel me? Yeah, Dating Mindset. We got to do that, man. We got to do that. Hit me up in my email. My email is askmrlocario@gmail.com. Holla at me. Let me know what's good. Let me know when you're free. We could do like a Skype join or something. You know what I'm saying? Man. What up, Eric? What's going on? But yeah, I just want people to, when it comes to you actually learning game, you gotta do your research, man. You gotta do your research and try shit out. That's all I be telling dudes. Try shit out. Just try shit out. Because for those who think it's all about money, you understand what I'm saying? Go out there and try shit out. Get you a whole bunch of money. You feel what I'm saying? Get you a whole bunch of money, get your friends or whoever to just lend you some money. Just experiment. Just be like, yo, I need like $100,000 because I heard if you get a whole bunch of money, chicks is gonna suck your dick. That's what I heard. You understand? Do that. Try that out. That's what I want. I want to know how that's gonna work out for you. Because this is the funny part of that when dudes talk about the whole money thing or whatever it is that you got cats out there who they don't even understand that when they're even dealing with money when it comes to the game, you're still applying game with dealing with money. Because if you don't have any, if your game is weak, if you do run into a girl who actually wants to involve herself with you or whatever, right? If she realizes that you don't know what the fuck is going on, she'll take you for all that fucking money. And then what? And on top of that, it's like this. And I said this before. Let's say I give you $10 million in your bank account right now. Now you got money. Okay, cool. We go out to the bar. We just walk in the bar. Nobody don't know you. They don't know you got $10 million in the bank. Guess what you got to do? You got to go up and holler at a girl. You understand? That's the game right there. You feel me? So it's not, oh, because you got 10 million, you automatically gonna get a chick. And see, even with that thinking, is so whack. Like even with that thinking, what are you saying to yourself? I need money to get women. What do women need to get you? So basically you're saying women are better than you. That's why you need money. You understand? You're saying women are better than you when you say you need money to get women. Because you are not enough. You need something extra. And without this extra thing, you can't get them because you're nothing. You understand? And it's these same dudes who say that shit about, oh, you need money, you need this, and you need that. Those are the dudes who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And they're spreading all this misinformation all over the internet and all over the place. And you got dudes who's actually trying to learn game who listen to this crap. And they'll say, oh, well, let me go get my money up. And then they get their money up and either the shit don't go down because they forgot they got to actually still go and approach and talk to girls and everything. And then if they do talk to a girl and then somehow she finds out he has money or he's like flashing his shit, he usually attracts a chick who's a gold digger, or a chick who has game, who's going to take him for his shit. I remember there was this girl I knew who she actually was with this dude, fucking with this dude for 2 years. You understand? And I think she kissed him a few times. She allowed him to go down on her. And that was it. And this dude is paying her bills, doing a whole bunch of crazy shit. This dude hasn't fucked this girl in it was 2 years. That's some weak ass game. He had the money, but she was just using him. What up, Willie TV was popping. Heathen Deluxe was good, bro. Man. You said money matters, but that's only for the man, not the women. Look, this is what I'm saying. You get the money for you. And you ain't getting this money for the chicks. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's what dudes who, again, who don't got game, whose game is weak, who don't understand the game, those are the dudes who feel like they need that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I remember back in the day when I was like 19, 20, 21, and I didn't have no money, and I'm dating chicks who's making 6 and 7 figures and all that other shit. So, it's just like, man. You said it's not worth arguing with guys who talk money over women. No, and that's the thing. I'm not even, and you know, I've said this before. I say stuff like this, or I do videos like this concerning the game for the guys who are confused or on the fence. Because there's guys that are in the middle who don't really know what's going on. Then what happens is, you know, they get swayed by hearing shit from other dudes who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. The guys who say, oh, it's just about looks, it's just about money, and if you don't have that, that's it. Or, oh, a girl's only going to want you because of this or that. Or a girl is this and a girl is that. And I'm like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What are you talking about? Like it's so annoying. It's like a dude who's never been in business trying to tell a businessman he's wrong about business. Like, what the fuck do you know? You've never been in business. How you telling a businessman who's been in business that what he's saying don't make no sense or is wrong? But you never been in business. You never ran a business before. You've never ran a business, but you're saying, well, this is what I think. I think, nigga, run a business first, then come tell me what you think. I don't want to hear that shit. Same thing when it comes to this game, when it comes to women. Get your shit popping, then start talking some shit. Don't talk no shit if you don't got your shit popping. I don't want to hear advice on getting women from virgins. You understand what I'm saying? You need to sit down and humble yourself and listen. Period. You know what I'm saying? Jermaine Joe, you said, how can a doctor tell a mechanic how to fix a car? Real talk. That's what I'm saying. Like these dudes. I'm like, man, like how you a virgin trying to give advice? I don't get that. Or how you a dude? You know, I've had dudes that say, yo, it's all about looks because, I never had a girl because all girls, girls think I'm ugly. So, and that's why I haven't had a girl because it's all about looks. So that's your breakdown of the game because you are having trouble getting women and you think you're ugly. That means that all women, are only going to get with guys who look this certain way. You know what I'm saying? See, look at Grand Admirable in the chat room, and he's exactly what I'm talking about. He said it's all about race. Girls hate black men. They consider us ugly. And he says I'm ugly because I'm black. But Grand Admirable is trolling. Grand Admirable is probably some white boy living in fucking Idaho somewhere. And that's another thing. You got a lot of dudes on these message boards. You don't know who the fuck they are. They're talking some bullshit, right? Talking a whole bunch of bullshit. Trying to tell other dudes how to get women, how to make it happen, right? But they don't know what they're talking about. And see, that fucks things up for men who are actually trying to learn. Because now what you're doing is you're throwing a wrench in the game. You're in the way. You're putting misinformation out there. Because what happens is you have a lot of guys out there who's actually trying to get real information to get help. And they're going to soak up everything. And then this is what leaves a lot of dudes confused. You feel what I'm saying? It leaves them confused as hell. So then they don't know what to do. Because you got the guys who know the game telling them what the real deal is. Then you got the guys who think they know the game but don't know shit telling them, yo, you got to get a lot of money or a chick's not going to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah, you said, what do you think of outing a girl's business once you hit it? What do you mean? Or like telling everybody you hit it? Is that what you're saying? Man. The jig is up. You said you've been watching me over a year and your game is still weak. Well, step up your game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Start going out there and doing shit. That's why the game is weak. You just watching. You got to do shit. You understand what I'm saying? Just watching me ain't gonna do nothing for you. You got to watch, take in the information and apply it. Hi, Alan. That's what's up, bro. You said I should try to get on the Horrible Decisions podcast. What podcast is that? I gotta check that out. I never heard of that. Grand Admirable, you don't make any sense. I don't understand what you're talking about. Man. But see, the thing is, your game's gonna be on point if you actually take action. You can't just be watching videos or you can't just read a book. Those are tools to help you make it happen. I could read a book all day on nutrition and losing weight, but if I don't go to the gym and eat right, it don't matter how many books I read on nutrition and losing weight. You see what I'm saying? So but man, you said what's a good opener to pick up black chicks? What would make you think you need to do something different when you're talking to a black chick than a white chick or an Asian chick? What do you think you got to do differently? Man, man. It's crazy, man. Isaiah, you said basically kissing and telling. Dudes these days think that shit is game for some reason. Well, this is the thing. It's one thing if you, let's say you smash a chick and you just tell your boy like, "Yo, I hit that." That's one thing. But you got a lot of dudes out here who will like to broadcast shit, either to sort of like shame the chick or to show off. You understand? And so that's kind of lame, because a lot of times what happens is that a lot of chicks like to be discreet, and the more that they know that you're discreet, the more pussy you're gonna get. Versus if they know that you're this dude who don't know how to keep shit discreet, then she ain't gonna want to fuck with you like that. Cause she gonna know that you gonna be, telling all her business and doing this and doing that. She not gonna want to fuck with you. You know what I mean? Warning good people, what's poppin'? You said nobody should ever have sexual intercourse outside of marriage. Hilarious. See, this is what I'm talking about. Why should no one ever have sexual intercourse outside of marriage? Are you one of these religious people or something? Man. Grand Admiral said race is the only thing that matters. Hilarious. You guys, this shit is this funny shit right now. Man. You said because if they ever get married, aren't they going to be ashamed of that? Ashamed of what? Having sex before marriage? No. A lot of people have sex before marriage. I don't even understand how a person doesn't have sex before marriage. I mean, you gotta be on a whole nother mindset with that shit. You say you believe sex should be between a husband and a wife. I mean, some people believe that. I mean, if that's what you believe and that's what make you happy, do you. But shit, nigga, you. I can't, man. Can you imagine getting with a chick, being with her for years, not fucking until y'all married? What? How does that even work? I want all my real, people who have done that to let me know, because most of these motherfuckers be bullshitting. You said motherfuckers still talking looks, money, and status? Of course. Dude's always talking that bullshit. Always talking that bullshit. And on top of that, they don't even know how to talk about it. It'd be one thing if dudes knew how to talk about it, They don't know how to fucking talk about it. They'll say stupid shit like, "Oh, it's all about everything is about looks." They'll say dumb shit like, "Well, if you don't look good, a chick won't even talk to you." I'm like, nigga, what is wrong with y'all motherfuckers, man? Well, if a girl don't think you look good, she not even gonna talk to you. I'm like, you insecure fucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, what in the hell is wrong with some of these cats out here? Man. Warning good people said sex is nothing. I wish I would have done that, but I bought into all the social hype and gave up my righteousness just for lust, ego, and pride. Man, well, you on some other shit, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Some people say looks, money, status. They're just looking for excuses. See, the thing is, a lot of dudes don't think critically about the game. This is why you have dudes out here who don't know the game and who are fucking putting all this misinformation out there. Because part of what makes your game strong is the ability to think critically. So when you think critically, you may say, you know what? Okay, yeah, the girls are gonna be into you because they're physically attracted to you. Fine, but let me think critically about this. Wait a second, maybe every girl doesn't think the same guy is a good-looking guy. Maybe girls have different versions of what they think looks good. And then by coming up with that thing, right? Oh, I'm gonna take calls in a second. And then by coming up with that, every girl thinks that there might be different guys that look good in different versions or whatever. So then that means that there's a lot of different guys that could be good looking to a number of different women. And then since that's the case, then it all cancels out. So why the fuck are we talking about the looks thing anyway? In that big capacity. And if we can get even deeper than that, maybe a girl has more than one type of guy who she thinks is physically attractive. Meaning she may like guys who are muscular and she might like guys who are slim and skinny. You ever thought of that? Maybe she has multiple types of physical attractiveness that she thinks, okay, this guy looks good, that guy looks good on a physical level. Right? But dudes don't want to think critically. Because that would actually, mean you got to use your brain and you got to put in some work to actually, think on that level. Dudes just want pickup lines, gimmicks, and bullshit in order to get a girl to... It's like dudes forget that women are actually people. I actually had a dude one day said, he emailed me, he said, yo, how come a girl just can't, even though she's not into me, even though she's not attracted to me, why can't she just get with me and be with me? I'm like, nigga, what? So you want a girl who's not attracted to you, has no interest in you, just to be with you? What incentive does she have to do that? Would you just be with some chick who you don't like, who you're not attracted to, who you don't want to be with? Huh? Just because she wants it? You should just sacrifice everything you want to just be with this girl? You don't have a life of your own? You don't have needs, wants, and desires of your own that you want to get going? You just gonna be here for the girl? So you want a girl to just be there for you even though she's not into you, she's not attracted to you at all? Like, what? I'm like, yo, dudes is out here is crazy. Man. Warning good people said women are here to serve men. Fulfilling their lust is nothing, but treating them right is good, and fornicating with them is wrong because they don't have intellect as a male does. Don't abuse them. Man. You on a whole nother level, bruh. I don't know what to tell you. Uh, shit is funny. Shit is funny. All right, guys, you can call in real quick. I'm gonna be on for another maybe like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. 646-481-3901. Hold on, let me see this. Cool. Yo, what's going on? Yo,
What?
what's poppin'? You hear me?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
All right, what's going on with you? Who's this? What's your name?
No, nothing much, man. I just wanted to ask a question like about like this online dating, man, because it kind of it kind of
Robin, I can't. Go ahead. I can't hear you.
to
Go ahead.
where
You gotta speak up, bro.
can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit, but go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you a little better. Go ahead.
All right, cool. I was just asking about online dating, like, okay, first question I want to ask about it, because sometimes I'll be waiting to 3 days to a week before I call a certain number, like family,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes she responds and she doesn't. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Why? Wait.
So
Why? So you said? Wait. Hold on. Hold on. You said. Hold on. You said that you wait a few days or a week to call a chick whose number
ask
you to wait. You said to ask her to wait. What do you said? Ask her.
number.
Say that again.
Say it again one more time.
No, I said you wait a week to do what?
To like her set up something to get something going on, that type of thing.
So you saying you wait a week. So let's say you match with a girl online on Tinder or something, and then you say you wait a week to message
Right.
her.
No, no, no. I message her immediately,
Uh huh.
then get a number.
Uh huh.
Then I wait days
Mm-hmm.
before I call that number.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that so I can get something going on. Because to be honest, like I'll be really busy, so I can't you just like immediately and get something going. Because I don't want it to be like one of those things to where I call her and then set it for a week. I feel like it's way better if for Monday I call her on Thursday and set up something for the weekend. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And
So
so.
I'm trying to know. And sometimes they be flaky. I don't like that shit. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When like they they'll be like, some give me like some kind of bullshit excuse, and then me, what I do is I tell them something like, okay, I'm just gonna call somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
you know, plan something some other time. But
Right.
this is what usually happens, right? This is what usually happens, right? The next day, she's gonna text me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna text me something like, "Oh, so how did it go?" That type of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And me, I'll be like, I mean, it's like to just give girls.
Well, look.
I'll
This
be
is the
like,
thing. This is the
so I
thing.
mean,
This is the thing, though. Real quick, that's what I want to say. When when you get a chick's number off the online dating site, first of all, when you're on the site, that's when you actually should be setting the date. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be necessarily you getting her
uh,
number and then calling her a few days later. Nah, set the date on the site. Then you can exchange numbers and say, "Yo, here's my number. Text me your number," and all you do is you confirm the date through text. You understand what I'm saying? So set the date before you even get the
okay.
number. Don't even worry about all that, because what I'm saying is, because like you said, there's gonna be girls that's gonna flake regardless. So all of the waiting is just wasting time. You see what I'm saying? You want to know if the girl's going to actually commit to come seeing you before you even get her number. In a lot of cases, you see what I'm saying? So if you're on the site, you say to her, "Yo," and this is why you need to know your schedule. You
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
okay. Wait. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
it's not. I don't set a definite date, but like, okay, for example, right? When I'm on, I tell her, right? Hey, I'm George. Nice to meet you. I would love to take you out sometime. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Why don't you give me this so we can make something happen?
Mm-hmm.
And that she sends that number. You know what I mean? So it's not like a definite date I'm setting, but I'm getting, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting it in the mind. Look, this is what
Right, but
I'm
that's what I'm saying.
driving.
I'm saying before you do all of that, what you want to do is you want to set the date on the site. You see what I'm saying? Because now if you because this was gonna happen, you're gonna have a whole bunch of numbers in your phone that ain't nothing really popping off with. You see what I'm saying? So,
Right.
so what you want is that you want her to say, yeah, I'll meet you on Friday or whatever at this place. And then you say, cool, sounds good. Here's my number. Text me your number now. And then so you text her, she texts you the number or whatever. And then you say, cool, you could text her on the phone and be like, all right, cool, sounds good. I'll see you Friday. Period. You see what I'm saying? And then when Friday comes
Uh,
up, you just hit her up on Friday morning and be like, yo, what's good? We still good for tonight? She says, cool. And then you meet up with her. Just do that same thing over and
cool,
over
cool, cool.
again. That's it. Like all of the waiting and the I'm gonna get her number and then I'm gonna call her later and then I'm gonna do this and do that. That's just wasting a lot of your
Wasting
time.
time.
Yeah, you gotta get these things set up quickly. And I always say this: you gotta set shit up quickly and you gotta charge into the game quickly. So you want everything to be happening as soon as
Right.
possible. You don't want to prolong anything. You see what I'm saying? Especially in the beginning of the
Right, right,
situations you're
right.
dealing with them, you want the shit to, go and run smoothly. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Right, right.
but yeah,
Okay.
that's what it
Ask you
is,
one more
man.
question.
All right, real quick, go
Right?
ahead.
What, let's say you miss, because what I noticed, like in this game, right, is
Mm-hmm.
when you miss a with a girl, she kind of makes it hard for the next time. This is I didn't even know.
You said she made it. You
On
said
the
she makes
first
it.
date,
You said she makes it hard for the next time. What do you mean?
okay, on the first date, if you don't snap,
Mm-hmm.
that's it. You
Mm-hmm.
get one chance. Is what I'm noticing.
Mm-hmm.
Because like right now, okay, I met this girl online, blah blah blah. I brought her over to my place,
Mm-hmm.
and I fucking I had to check like he giving me like interest and shit, like, but I slept off, right? But because I slept, I mean, I don't know if it's because I slept off or whatever, but I get her back, and
Wait, hold on.
like
You
whenever
said wait. You say you
she's like,
slept. Wait, you
she's
said hold on.
responsive.
Wait. You say you slept. What did you say? You slept or you slacked
I
off?
I I no, I stopped. Like,
You
I
said
went to my room, right? We're watching a movie,
uh huh.
right? Like we're watching a movie, and then I slept off.
Wait. You said wait. Hold on. I'm not understanding what you're saying. You said you slacked off. What are you saying?
No. Like sleep. Like I slept.
You
Like
slept?
like what I'm saying. Sleep. Like yeah, I slept. Like it was at night. Like o'clock at night,
So wait. Hold on. Okay.
and I was
Hold on.
watching a movie.
Hold on. You're watching a movie in your room and you slept, so you fell asleep. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. So she woke me up, and then she was leaving.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean? So when she left, you know, Texas had a good time, blah blah. I'm trying to get some going again, right? I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to get some going, and she's kind of acting slinky about it.
Well, why do you
Like,
think
man,
she acting
I'm
that way?
trying to.
Hold on. Why do you think she's acting that way?
I mean, I'm guessing it's because I slept off.
Okay, there you go. So I'm saying,
Yeah. So okay, I mean,
why? Wait, my
I'm
question is,
I'm
hold on.
trying
My question is, why'd you fall asleep when you had the girl in your room?
to be honest, like to today it's still a mystery, bro. Because okay, I was tired. I ain't gonna lie.
See, there you go.
I was
That's what I'm
tired,
saying. You wasn't
and
prepared, man. You wasn't prepared. She was probably prepared to get some dick, and she's like, "Why is this nigga sleeping?" And so now she's like, "Okay, I ain't fucking with this guy no more, man. You got to get some sleep, bro. You fucking what are you doing? You got to get some sleep, nigga. What you expected to happen?" Oh man,
real shit, man.
yeah, you gotta
Real
get some sleep,
shit.
bro.
Man, like I get okay. So Cause I mean, I'm trying to pick this girl's interest back up, like on some, like what, like, do you
It,
acknowledge that you slept off? Like,
it, it
you know what I'm
dude,
saying? Call her,
it might be too
acknowledgement
late,
shit.
bro. It might be too late. I'm just telling you now. It might be too late because,
I
look,
know, right?
first impressions are important. So
Yeah. Yep.
you got to understand that, just got to take the L. Just know for next time that when you
Yep.
dealing with a chick, don't fall asleep. Get some sleep and shit. You know what I'm saying? Get some rest so you don't fuck the shit up. You understand? Because anytime when you're in a situation with that, where the girl comes to your crib, she's expecting shit to go down. You ain't making shit happen. And now she's not gonna come
Yeah.
back again. She's gonna be like, oh, this guy, he wasn't really into me. He's not really feeling me, or he just, whatever it is. And she's just not gonna want to deal with that situation anymore. So you're gonna have to charge it to the
Bro,
game and
see,
get another
but,
girl.
oh, no. But check this out, bro. It's gotta be. I mean, I don't know why I feel it, but be like saying to you're needy, but
What?
at the same time, kind of invite her back over on some like, yo, what's up, girl? You know what I mean?
So you still wait. So,
Like,
so
come
you're
through.
so you're asking how do you get her back,
Something like that. Like,
dude?
pick her interest back up
You
without
can
seeming needy.
you can try, meaning, you can hit her up maybe a week or two from now and be like, yo, what's up? Let's get together again. My bad last time. I was tired. This
Yeah,
happened,
yeah,
but I want to.
exactly. Okay, so
Right, but what
right,
I'm
right,
saying,
right.
this is what I'm saying though.
Then,
This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that most likely she is not going to want to fuck with you at this point. This is what I'm trying. This is what I want you to hear, and this is what I want most guys to understand.
right.
When you first fucking with a chick, right? And something happens in a situation where she feels like okay, this dude was doing some lame shit or something whack happened. They're not gonna. It's like they're gonna be hard on giving you that chance a second time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand something about women. Women are always looking for, and I said this before in the video, women are looking for a reason not to fuck with you. You understand?
Real
Women,
shit. Real shit.
this is what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. If you're giving her reasons not to fuck with you, it's gonna be hard to get her back in the situation. This is why I'm saying that you got to make sure your shit is, you know what you're doing at the beginning, especially at the beginning. If later on down, let's say if you get with a girl, y'all been fucking around for a while, she starts to like you now. Let's say y'all are dating or whatever. That's a different story. But in the beginning, they're not going to give you that many chances because at the beginning, they're always looking for something to pick out and nitpick about so they can say, oh, this is the reason why he's a fuck boy, or I shouldn't fuck with him, or he's this way, he's that way. They're always looking for that.
Yeah.
So she already done told the girlfriends, listen, I was over this nigga's house, this motherfucker fell asleep, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, she already look at you like, I'm not fucking with this guy. So this is what I'm telling you. Charge her ass to the game, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. But yo, man, listen, I appreciate the call. I got a few more people calling in real quick before I get up out of here. All right, but yeah, charge us to the game and just, holler at these other chicks, man. You feel me? All right,
cool.
bro.
Yeah.
Peace. Later. Yeah, man, that's what it is, man. You guys got to just charge your chicks to the game. Stop, That's what I'm saying. You got it. You got to be on point. You talking about he falling asleep and shit. Damn. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what up, Mr. Locario? What's good, man?
Bruh, what's up with your voice, though? What's going on?
This is just how I talk, man. I'm a brother, man. I have a joke for you, man. Knock, knock.
Oh, Lord, here we go. Should I even indulge this? I'm not going to indulge this.
Yeah, sure is good, man.
All right, there we go. Okay, here we go. Man, these trolls are getting very, very, very creative. The fucking... Yo, it's just like... I swear, if dudes put as much energy as they do in trolling and trying to get in the girl, they get so much pussy. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Hold up, Mr. Locario.
Bruh. Okay, you're gone. Thanks. All right, let me get this next person. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Hello?
Yo, it's poppin'. Who's this?
Yo, Oh, what's up, bro? I'm Jay. Yo, Locario, I've been liking your videos, bro. Thank you so much.
That's what's up.
It's not really a question. It's just a little, I guess like a ego boost for you or whatever. I don't know. You probably don't have like a high ego. Plus, thank you. I really I enjoy your content. I've been watching it. I'm about to, I might submit a question later on this week. I'm about to get all my stuff together. I'm getting a bank job and stuff, so I'll get money put in, like, I could donate and stuff. So thank you, bro. I just want to say thanks, man.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you checking out the material, man. You know, tell your friends, tell your enemies, let them all know what it is. You feel me? All right, bro, man. I appreciate the compliments and all that. All right.
All right.
All right, peace, bro. All right, let me get a few more. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
What's up? Yo, this is Kevin.
What's poppin'? What's going on with you, bro?
Yo, the good life, man. I'm surprised that you can call it Memorial Day. I thought you would be having an orgy right now.
Orgy. Hilarious. What's going on with you, though?
Yeah, not much. I think it was like a week ago or probably 2 weeks ago. Somebody was talking about. I don't like, but there are like difficult women that guys still want to pursue. When I mean difficult, she might be like emotional. She might be extremely demanding. She might have like the attitude. She might, whatever it is, whatever that talent. I was curious to know, like, would you recommend for somebody who's like so challenging?
So what would I recommend them do with a woman who's challenging?
Yeah, who's like extremely challenging.
I tell them not to fuck with them. Like I don't deal with challenging women. Period. Like there's certain cats. This is why I gotta give some props to the pickup artists, because the pickup artists deal with challenging women. A lot of them. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes they pull through and get it popping. Sometimes they waste their night. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I don't recommend dealing with challenging women. Period. You feel what I'm saying? Because
even though it might have worked or might maybe
say that again.
Learn something.
Say that again.
Because I've been told, because the pickup community, I have to stay away. It was kind of weird, but I've been told that you know, when you keep pushing, you might just with these.
You say you might, if you keep pushing, you might get what?
Complex women.
Say that again.
Well, pickup artists have told me that if you push with like these creative females, you might just learn something.
Well, the thing is, it's not necessarily where you need to push to learn something. You feel what I'm saying? You already learned that you already know there are difficult women. So the thing is that unless you're trying to actually seduce this chick to sort of see where it can go, you understand what I'm saying? You can do that type of stuff if you want. Other times, it's not really. What it is not really a good use of your time, because all that time you're spending on that girl, there's 5-6 other girls you could have dealt with who would cooperate. So I always focus more on the attraction versus too much of the seduction in certain cases. And even when I talk about seduction, I'm talking about seduction in a way where the girl is also still cooperating, you know, in that direction. So when a girl is being difficult or you know, just on some other shit like that, most of the time that chick within herself or dealing with that girl is not a good idea anyway, because she usually has issues and problems and whatever it is, which is why she's difficult in the first place. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of dudes, what happens is they get so caught on the fact that the girl looks good, they're like, oh, damn, well, I should try harder. I should try more. I should do this. I should do that and all this other stuff. And sometimes at the end of the day, it's you know when dudes say the juice is not worth the squeeze? Most guys say that in general about the game when it comes to women, but I say that when it comes to difficult women. You feel what I'm saying? Because most women who are difficult, you feel what I'm saying, actually have mental problems. I'm going to say that again. Most women who are difficult have mental problems. Because this is the thing. It's not a issue of them just not being into you.
A lot of women, man.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
I swear that estrogen.
Mm-hmm. Right, but this is what I'm saying. Most women, there's a difference between, because guys will think that she's being difficult just because she's not into you. No, she's being difficult because she has issues. Because this is how a chick who has a good head on her shoulders but isn't into you, she would say some shit like, let's say you say to a girl, hey, give me a number, we should hang out sometime. She might say some shit like, oh, I'm really flattered, but I'm not really looking for anything right now. Or she'll say some shit like, oh, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend. Or she'll say some shit like, oh, if she'll be straight up with you. Some girls will do this and they'll be like, oh no, I'm not. I don't want to give you my number because I'm not really that interested. You understand? That's a normal chick. You feel what I'm saying? That's normal shit.
Okay.
A chick who's fucking difficult, who will curse you out, who will fucking like act crazy or whatever, or who would just be on some belligerent shit, just period. That girl got issues. You feel what I'm saying? Dudes in the chat room is hilarious. They said if you're good looking, girls won't be difficult. Bullshit. Anyway, but go ahead. What you saying? He's talking that crazy
but
shit.
But I realize there are some difficult girls that are willing to comply. Because I went kind of crazy, but dealing with some of them because they were willing to comply. Like if they're like, oh, I don't want to go right now, and I'll be like, well, if you don't go now, then we just might as well let me. And then they'll be like, cool, let's go.
All right. Well, that's
compliance.
Right, but see, that's different though. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I want to say. What are we talking about when we say difficult? Because there's times where you're flirting with a girl, and she could be being playful. There's times where you're interacting with a girl where she's giving you shit in a flirtatious way. That's one thing. When I'm talking about difficult, I'm talking about, you try to holler at a girl and she's like, she curses you out. You understand what I'm saying? Or she'll say some shit like, let's say you go up to a girl, you be like, hey, miss, how you doing, whatever. And she'll be like, oh, look, just get out of my face. I don't want to talk to you. Walk away. That type of shit. You see what I'm saying? Those type of girls have issues. You see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Women who don't have, their social skills is so lacking, and they have, something going on inside them. This is why they're acting out that way. See, a lot of guys try to make it to seem as, oh, well, she's acting that way because you didn't build enough comfort, or you're not building enough rapport, or, oh, she got talked to by a whole bunch of guys that night. No, that bitch is crazy. And I say bitch in large quotations and capital letters. You understand what I'm saying? That chick, there's something wrong with her. You see what I mean? So I tell dudes, stay far away from those girls. Because even sometimes when you get shit going with those girls, those are the type of girls who will, dudes is all scared of this Me Too shit and sexual harassment and all that other stuff. Those are the type of chicks that will say you did some shit to them because, you see what I'm saying? Like, nah, you got to look for that cooperation. And just like you said, you might tell a girl, hey, listen, I'm leaving now. And she'd be like, okay, I'll come through. She's compliant because she was already, like, she's sort of interested in you, but she's still giving you that back and forth banter. That's fine. But when a girl just has a nasty, angry, negative attitude with you just out of the blue or for the jump, that bitch is crazy. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that type of shit and not even fuck with those girls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, honestly, I think that's a good message because now I'm thinking about it. Like when guys keep pursuing somebody with like, say, they make simple things complicated.
Right.
Like I dated this actress, and she kept doing this shit where we planned where we're gonna go, and then asking me stupid questions like, "Yo, why are we there? Or why are we going to the movies? This restaurant?" I was like, "We already planned it." Yeah. But should we have to go there? Why do you want to go with me? And they asking me these questions. And it's not until I say, me and you not each other yo, let's leave, separate. And then that's when she checks her behavior. But I realize, now I'm thinking about it, a lot of guys they comply with this behavior. And like encourage him to be like, you could be this bitch and you could get away with it. And you know, and that culture, these to keep acting the way they do.
Well, yeah, that's what happens. That's why you have so many chicks out here who are on that bullshit, who will act that way because dudes will co-sign that. They'll keep talking to these chicks in that manner, and so they have no incentive to even work on their shit. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is with those chicks also is what happens is that becomes their identity. That becomes how they deal with men. That becomes that becomes normal to how they deal with dudes. You feel what I'm saying? But then see, if you're one of those dudes that deal with her, or you're one of those dudes that, let's say you keep trying to get at her and you do somewhat get shit going with her, that crazy nonsense doesn't stop. It's something you're going to have to keep managing throughout the time you're dealing with her, even if it's just for that night or for, you know, a few dates or whatever it is. You still got to deal with that. Like, that bullshit ain't going nowhere. You see what I mean? And that's why I tell dudes, look, it's not worth all of that when you could just really, you know, fuck with a chick who's on some other shit, so who's on some real shit. You understand? Because even a lot of the dudes, a lot of the cats that, let's say, are like the MGTOW guys or the guys who, you know, say, oh, women are evil and these chicks are on some bullshit, blah, blah, blah. They're talking about those women a lot of times. You understand? They're not talking about the chicks that's cooperating. They're just talking about those type of chicks. You understand? A lot of those dudes will be talking about that. But unfortunately, those are most of the girls that they've dealt with. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why they dealt with those type of chicks is because they haven't taken the time to actually understand, you know, how valuable they are as a man to, you know, not deal with those girls. Because trust me, I run into girls like that sometimes where you'll say something and they'll be on some, they'll have this negative attitude. As soon as I see the negative attitude, I'm like, miss, you have a nice night. And then I keep it moving. That's it. I don't try to get with you. I don't try to humor you. I don't try to build no connection with you. You understand? I'm like, because see, a lot of motherfuckers have been watching too many movies. You watch those movies where the nerd, he's trying to get with the girl and she gives him a hard time. And then he keeps trying and he gets in there. He gets her to, like, you know, come around. And then he thinks, oh, I finally won this girl. This is how niggas think. You see what I'm saying? And then this is why they get caught up trying to make the girl fucking like him and shit. You understand? They try to make the girl go in, or they try to go in and make the shit pop.
That shit is so far from reality.
Exactly.
Like when I watch the movies, like, you know that movie, Birds?
Which movie?
It's just so realistic.
Which movie was that you talking about?
This was like 20 years, over 20 years, probably like 28 years ago. I don't know how you are, but it was this it's called Nerds.
Oh, right.
The protagonist got the hot chick, and it's like the nerd is just like the fucking loser. That and Bang Theory is like, that is so unrealistic.
Right,
to,
and
like,
that's what dudes.
It's just so far.
Right, and that's what dudes get that bullshit from. And also too, it's an ego thing because again, dudes want to feel like they're able to get the girl to turn around, like, oh, my game was so good. Right, my game was so good that I got this difficult girl to fuck with me, to have sex with me. You see what I'm saying? And so that a lot of that comes from ego. It's not that they actually want that girl, because there's hundreds of other girls in a club you could talk to. Why you keep trying to talk to this one? But you trying to keep talking to this one because you're trying to prove something to yourself. Say that again?
Yeah. I got something really important that I think you should address to the community, and I have to ask you. This is talked about, but it's debated about, and I think in today's culture, I think it leads to a lot of complications. When does no?
Hold on, you're breaking up. Say that again.
When does no means no?
Oh, that's a good question. No means no as soon as she says no the first time. You understand what I'm saying? Period. See that, and that's what dudes gotta understand. Soon as a chick fix her mouth to say no, we're done. You understand what I'm saying? We're done. And that's what guys really, and again, this is why I tell guys, you got to get off that ego shit, B. You got to get off, because your ego will get you fucked up. Because your ego's telling you, dude, you can't let this girl, you got to keep going. You can't take no for an answer. She's just playing around like she's throwing you a shit test. You got to keep, no. You charge into the game immediately, because even if she was playing, you don't want to take that chance. You see what I'm saying? That's it. You say no, I'm good. Dude, I even take it to the point where I remember I went out with this girl, and then I texted her and I said, yo, I said, what are you doing today? She's like, oh, I'm chilling. I was like, so I'm gonna come through to your crib and we gonna chill over there. This chick said no. And then that was the end of it. I didn't respond to her. I didn't say, how come? I didn't say, hey, let's try. No, that was the last she ever heard of me. You see what I'm saying? I was good. Just over that.
Trying to do it a day or switch top or something. Or
say that again?
Still communicate, or you ain't try to set up a time for another day or about a different topic.
Oh, hell no. Because look, this
another time.
No. Because the fact that she said no for that already she was being uncooperative, and I didn't like that at all. So all I need to hear from you is yes. If it ain't yes, I don't gotta fuck with you. And on top of that, I got 9 other girls at the time that I'm talking to. I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you got that abundance mentality, that's another thing. When you got that abundance, you don't give a fuck about if you ain't getting with this chick. You see what I'm saying? It's like, okay, cool, you said no, I'm good. Same thing if you're in a sexual situation with her. If she says no, bounce. Okay, cool, well, you have a nice day. I'm good. You understand? A lot of these cats out here, this is why they get into situations they don't want to be in, because they're leading with their ego. You feel what I'm saying? They feel like, oh, I gotta get this girl. Nah, son, as soon as she says no the first time, we're good. Because I've heard dudes say crazy shit like, oh, well, if she says no, you gotta like count to 10 and then try something else. No, nah, nigga. She said no, we're good. You understand? Anything that sounds like no, we're good. You understand? So I'm cool on that.
But you never had a situation where a girl said no, and on that night you still.
Say that again.
You never had a girl that said no, and later on that night y'all still fucked?
Oh, hell no, because this is the thing. It doesn't even get that far. As soon as she says no, I'm out, B. I'm out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm out. I don't fuck with that. You understand?
Okay.
She could have said KNOW, and if I hear no, I don't give a fuck what version. I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool on that.
Okay.
Like, and that's what I'm telling I'm telling dudes, and the reason why I'm so passionate about this is because this is how crazy this shit is. Chicks will say you did something even if you didn't, just because they felt like you did something. You understand what I'm saying? In certain situations. So when a chick actually says no, you're saying no, we good. I heard you loud and clear. No is good. You understand what I'm saying? And so, and this is the thing, the reason why guys feel like they need to keep going, the reason why guys feel like they need to make it happen is because of their ego, and they have a scarcity mentality. The scarcity mentality makes you feel like this is your only option or the few options that you have. So I have to go beyond no. I have to sort of keep it going because the sex to them is the ultimate shit. I have to get the sex by any means necessary. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of the PUA guys do the whole thing of, oh, well, she says no, I don't know if it means this yet. And no. She says no, we're good. Because you want, it's almost like this. You want the yes to be so obvious that you don't even, there needs to be no discussion about if she wants it or not. She wants it so bad that she's actually telling you, hey, come back to my place. You go to her place, she's ripping your clothes off. She's all over you. She wants you that bad. There's no question. If there's a no, even if she's joking, if she's not joking, the fact that she would even say no is an indicator that she's not 100% in, period. You see what I'm saying? She's already not 100% in, because women, when they really like you, they try their best not to fuck shit up. You understand? When a chick really likes you, she goes on an apology tour. If you ever hear a chick saying sorry to you a lot, that means she really likes you. You know why she's saying sorry? Because she don't want to fuck shit up. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, did I come too late? Oh, I'm sorry, is this okay? Am I sorry? When a chick is like that, that's when a chick is, that chick will never say no to you. She don't even know what no means when she's fucking with you. Because everything with you is a yes, because she likes you that much. If a chick saying no, her interest isn't where it needs to be. Period. You feel what I'm saying? So nah, man. But I'm glad you brought that up, though, because dudes need to understand that shit. You see what I'm saying? And this is exactly what I was talking about in today's show. I was saying men who have weak game trying to teach other dudes game. And the dudes that have the weak game, who have the scarcity mentality, is going to be like, oh, well, no, it's not really no, because maybe she's this and maybe she's that. Fuck out of here. Nah, man.
What about somebody really doesn't have a around them? And they really I ain't got no one else to call.
Well, nigga, they're going to have to get some new chicks to call, because you ain't really trying. Nah, don't fuck around with them chicks that saying no. You feel what I'm saying? So, okay. That's what it is. But yo, listen, dude, I appreciate the call, but I got to run. So, but yeah, I love the call, man. I appreciate you even bringing that up, because a lot of cats need to really hear what that's about.
Thanks for giving.
All right, bro. I'm holler at you, man. All right, peace.
Later.
All right, people, listen. It is about that time. I gotta head up out of here. So yo, appreciate everybody rocking with me. Remember, guys, make sure to go to badboymembership.com. It's like 9 o'clock right now, so you got 9, 10, 11. You got a few more hours before the sale is over. Okay. Remember, if you join the membership after the sale, you'll get the membership, but you're not gonna get the bonus stuff. And the bonus stuff is the Bad Boy book for free, and How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, the audio book for free. And both of those programs come with, other bonus shit. So you're gonna get 5 things for free by joining the Bad Boy membership before midnight tonight, before 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. You feel what I'm saying? And I appreciate all of the birthday wishes. Shout out to you, Jesse. Shout out to the Ref, AJ, Zoe Harris, Darkade Knights, Jermaine Jones, Rob Cruz. Who else we got up in the building? Shout out to He Didn't Succeed is in the building. What's poppin', bro? Who else is in the building? Cool Chris, Marcos, the Ripped Reaper, Mr. Gola, Darkade Knight, Rin, Sean Steed, Ellie Empire. Who else we had up in here? Chief Wildfire, Sal Cheech, Brazen, was good with you, bro? Did I say Rob Cruz? Shout out to you. Who else? Zoe Harris, Jakazu, the Morris Rule was good. Meeks a Million, Moving in Silence, shout out to you. Who else is up in this piece? Motor City Tony, Curve D, pause. Heathen Deluxe was in the building. But yeah, man, and warning good people talking all that Christian stuff. So yo, listen, I appreciate you guys rocking with me. I will holler at you guys maybe Wednesday, but definitely Friday, man. But you guys have a good rest of your nights, and I will holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.